Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 12th, I think. Good. Hi. I'm going to talk about being lost or losing things. This came up last week on the buses because we had a passenger who had lost their presumably phone. We're not allowed to actually say over the radio. And suddenly all the other bus drivers are on the radios, and you got to check your bus. And usually, it's simplified by the fact that the passenger knows exactly which route and even where they were seated on the bus. In the case of the route I drive, it's a little complicated by the fact that there are five buses doing the same route. So I mean, we all go by the same point, within 40 minutes. So all they have to do is wait there for 40 minutes while the buses go around. But it occurs to me that there's a difference in our culture. I mean, there's lost is one of those words that gets used for many things. For instance, there's the difference between I've lost my phone, I've misplaced it, and I've lost my phone. I saw it drop into the river. Or I lost my phone in, like the case of the buses, in a very specific location, or one of five specific locations that's driving around the city, so I can't just, go over there and get it. As opposed to, you've lost something and potentially you don't even know how long ago you lost it. I've got a padlock and I've lost the key. Well, I probably lost it a decade ago, and I'm just sort of hoping that it's one of the many keys floating around the house, and I haven't yet put the two together or something like that. We also had a thing. My youngest lost her phone on a bus, and then someone stole it. It was not on the bus. It was, we got to use the direction finder, the finder feature, and it was quite some different part of town. We never did find it. You can, lose a loved one. Bobcat Goldthwait has a joke about losing a girlfriend. You can lose your thread in conversation or in writing. Particularly if you're a novelist, you can, totally lose the thrust of the plot. What are you hoping to achieve with this story? Or does the story just take over? The characters just take over, and it turns into either an entertaining mess or an exhausting waste of time. I've in the past been accused of being lost while driving in Kansas City. And once or twice that's been true. And other times when I was being accused, I was just driving very inefficiently. I mean, if you're a native, you know the three best ways to get from one place to another. It has some confusing bits, Kansas City. And there have been times when the norm for me was to go the long way, because frankly, I either didn't know the efficient way, or I'd taken a wrong turn or had a change of direction. And, I wasn't lost in the sense that I didn't know what part of town I was in, but I was lost in the sense that I didn't know exactly which way to turn at this next intersection, shall we say. You can also be lost in terms of your self-control. Some of our passengers seem a little lost, like life has become a forest and they can't find the path. Or they've somehow forgotten which path they were hoping to be on in the first place. The good news is that there are ways for people to get unlost, and ways for other people to help them get unlost. It can be a hard conversation to start. Anyway, I'm hoping for my friends that if you're feeling a little lost, it's only a little, and that you find the path quickly and happily and enjoy the scenery in the meantime. Have a good day.